Institute of Jamaica is the oldest cultural organization, having been established in 1879 for the encouragement of literature, science, and art. And presently, we are the holder of the national collection of intangible and tangible artifacts and also recordings. We presently operate through several divisions: the African Caribbean Institute of Jamaica, Jamaica Memory Bank, that has responsibility for the preservation of our African heritage. We also operate through the junior centers that preserves that intangible folk form, the performing and visual arts, and it caters to children ages 6 years to 18 years. We also have the National Museum of Jamaica that holds most of the tangible objects that reflect our history. We have the National Gallery of Jamaica that has the works of art, and also Liberty Hall, Legacy of Marcus Garvey, Natural History Museum Jamaica that has a flora and fauna collection. So in effect, we are preserving almost all elements of the tangible and intangible heritage of Jamaica through these divisions.
We also have two departments. We have the Liberty Hall, the Legacy of Marcus Garvey, as well as the Jamaica Music Museum.
And the Jamaica Music Museum, as many of you might know, really houses a collection of Jamaican music forms, all genres of music, and it's the newest department catering to the preservation of Jamaica's culture. We do not look at commercial entities or privately owned or community-based museums as competitors, because actually we're operating in an environment that complements these museums, because they are in most cases specialized museums. So we have partnerships with several of these community museums, including the Bob Marley Museum, and certainly the visitors to our museums find it very interesting to look at the distinct objects that we have in our collection, which would not be found at other museums, community-based or private museums. And also, we will point them to the private museums from time to time to get a better understanding of Jamaica's culture.
In fact, we have an arrangement with the Bob Marley Museum whereby our brochures are actually, we have a location where our brochures are placed there. So any visitor coming to the Bob Marley Museum can ask for a brochure of the IOJ, and there they will find it. And vice versa as well.
That's right. It's very important that we work together as stakeholders promoting the culture of this wonderful island, Jamaica. Well, one of the major programs would be our exhibitions that we have. Presently, we have a Rastafari exhibition that we have seen thousands of persons coming to visit, both local and international visitors coming to visit, because presently it is one of the most comprehensive displays of the Rastafari movement in Jamaica. And we also have other exhibitions, temporary exhibitions from time to time, in addition to our permanent collections, primarily housed in the National Gallery of Jamaica and Liberty Hall, Legacy of Marcus Garvey. So we have the exhibitions, but for the students, we have special outreach sessions. We actually go out into the hills and valleys, the nook and cranny of Jamaica, to make sure that students of all ages, the primary level, secondary, tertiary, have an opportunity to see some of what is in the collection. And we have walk-ins where persons will come, and even for research purposes will spend weeks with us. Interns have come here from all across the globe, researching different elements of Jamaican culture, and we have had quite a bit of interest in our flora and fauna collection because it is the largest collection that we have in the Caribbean. So those are some of the ways that we have been trying to engage with the publics.
Oh, we also have a major event, the Musgrave Awards, which is one of the longest award in the Caribbean. This dates back to 1879. We award persons who have excelled in the field of literature, arts, and science. And we have many prominent Jamaicans who have been Musgrave awardees. We have, there are so many, it's kind of hard to pick, but recent.
Lunch hour concerts.
Oh, we also have lunch hour concerts. We have the Jamaica Music Museum for the past 3 years have put on an event. This is our IOJ's contribution to Black History Month and Reggae Month. It's called Grow Nation, which is reasoning, and we also have live performances as well. We have events that commemorate our independence. We also twin with our parent ministry and other cultural agencies and put on events for emancipation as well as independence. So we are out there in terms of preaching the word, getting Jamaicans to appreciate and acknowledge their history as well.
In addition, we have publications. So the Jamaica Journal is our flagship publication, and it has a wide readership, not just of the academia, but people who are just generally interested in learning about Jamaica's rich culture. So that, in addition to other types of publications geared at all ages, also is a way that we have been reaching the general public.
And I should say it's also a scholarly publication that you students can draw on whenever you have assignments, whether it might be in arts, literature. I recall I had to drive to Barbican where one of your colleagues actually was doing a research on music, and she came across an article that was in the journal, and she actually called the institute, tried to get a copy because she couldn't source it in your library, and she called and acquired her copy here. And I mean, I would want you students to know that it is a reference material that you can draw on if you are doing any Caribbean studies, and any subject you just go to. It's DLOC, right? DLOC. We're also on DLOC, and input the reference material that you're looking for, and I'm certain you can find some scholarly publications on the journal on that subject area that you're researching.
And we are also present in through our website and social media. So, like many organizations, we are present on Facebook. You can like our page on Facebook. We have looked at all the different media that we can use to reach our different publics.
And I should also let you know that all the divisions and departments have their own web page and blogs. We have at the National Gallery of Jamaica, that is Kingston Mall, Roy West Building. We have Explorations 2, Religion and Spirituality. At our East Street, we have Rastafari. I should let you know that Rastafari is a 2-year exhibition. 1 year, which we're now in, is here at East Street. We move later down in the year, Rastafari will be mounted in Montego Bay at our exhibition gallery there. We also have the Taino display that's still at East Street, the biological diversity that is at Natural History, which is also based at East Street. We have Equal Rights, Reggae and Social Change, that is the Jamaica Music Museum exhibition. That's our Water Lane gallery, which is outside there, but you enter from East Street. We have the Marcus Garvey Centennial Traveling Exhibition, that is at Liberty Hall, which is on King Street. And those those are the exhibitions that we have for this year. For the new financial year, which will be 2014-2015, we'll have the Japan Kingdom of Characters. We'll have Kingston Mural. These are at National Gallery. The story as told 40 years of the National Gallery, National Biennial. At the Junior Center, which is across the road, which I will introduce you to, we will have the Art in High School exhibition. At the African Caribbean Institute of Jamaica, Jamaica Memory Bank, that is at Roy West Building as well, that's Kingston Mall. We'll have the remounting of the Obia exhibition. We'll also have an exhibition titled Repatriation. The National Museum Jamaica will be having an exhibition looking at Jamaican woman. We also have the Jamaica Museum in the second to third quarter of 2014-2015 will be having an exhibition titled Ancestral Spirits, Music, Art and Ritual. And again, the Jamaican Music Museum in the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2014-2015 will be mounting an exhibition titled Grow Nation. So those are the exhibitions we have currently, and that's what we have planned for fiscal year 2014-2015.